everyone, and welcome back to another episode of What's on the Menu. So today, I thought I would kind of break from what I've been doing, which have been like these easy 3-ingredient recipes, because I wanted to show you guys that you can make a salad that tastes really, really good. And I'm going to show you how to do that, because I feel like through quarantine, maybe you weren't eating the healthiest or not exercising as much, and now things are kind of reopening. So I want to get back on a healthy path for me, and I thought if I wanted to do it, other people probably have the same feelings. So I wanted to kind of make a salad that is actually good and that you actually would want to eat, because I know a lot of people think salad and just think gross, I don't like it, not tasty, and I think that is totally wrong. So today I'm going to show you how I like to make. You can kind of mix and match different ingredients and make something that will actually taste really good to you. So I am following a little guideline that I found online. And if you guys want to, I could send it out if you're interested in it. I'm going to pull it up for you. So there's tons of things like this online. So it's just this. It's basically how to build a tasty salad. There's a few, so I'll show you another one that I found just on good old Pinterest. So that's kind of what I'm going to be following today. So let's start out. Whenever you're making a salad, you got to have a base, which is usually something green and leafy. So it can sometimes be boring. If you're using just like iceberg lettuce, it's not very tasty. It doesn't have a great texture. It's kind of boring. Obviously, you're not going to want to eat that. So I like to go for something colorful and that has like a lot of texture to it. So I got this spring mix, which has baby lettuce, some random greens, and radicchio. And I also got some baby kale, because it's got a great crunchy flavor and it's really, really good for you. So what I like to do is just do a little handful of each. So I did wash my hands, but I am going to wear gloves for this part as well, because you can never be too careful. So I'm just going to do a big handful. You kind of want to do like 2 to 3 cups of lettuce. So there's one. I'll do another big handful of the spring mix, and then I'll do like 1 handful of kale. Again, kale has really good texture and super crunchy, so it's really good in a salad. Then I'm just going to toss these together, just like that, already looking way better than your average salad. So a base. It could be anything, any kind of lettuce, romaine, spinach, arugula is really good. Then the next thing that I'm going to add is some produce, okay? So produce, I like to do something crunchy for produce, something soft and something maybe like high in fat, good healthy fats. So I've got an avocado. It's soft. It's got tons of good fats in it for you. And I also have a red onion for flavor and to add a little bit of crunch. So if you are not a fan of cutting onions, I'm really not usually. It makes me cry. So if you want Jewel, I know Jewel sells like pre-cut onions, which are really nice. I did not go for that today, but you totally could. So I'm just going to cut up this onion. I don't need a lot because I'm only making a salad for one. But if you're making the salad for like your whole house, you're probably going to want to do a little bit more. So you don't really need the outside layer. And I'm just going to cut it up into little bite-sized pieces. And that's going to give me some added texture, which is going to make the salad a little more interesting to eat. And you can pick any produce you want. Obviously, if you don't like onions, then you're not going to use onions in yours. I like onions, so I picked onions. But if you want, carrots are super crunchy. They'll add that crunch factor, and they're really good for you. Cucumbers are a great option. So it's really whatever you like. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later after I'm done making my salad, about how you can take what I did here today and adapt it for your palate, because not everybody likes the same things as me. But anybody can enjoy a delicious, nutritious, healthy salad. So I'm going to maybe cut up a few more little bite-sized pieces. Okay, just for a good crunch. And I really don't want to start crying in front of you guys. So I'm going to try and hurry this process up. Just to add a little texture. If all of your food is the same texture, it's going to be kind of boring. You're not going to be as inclined to eat it. So switching up the textures and flavors, that's going to really do it. So I'm going to add in my red onion. Okay, I don't need these. We'll put these up to the side. Okay. So produce, then next I'm going to do my avocado. So something soft and then something crunchy. So this is nice and soft avocado, so I'm just going to slice it up. And I've just got 1/4 of an avocado because you don't need to use an entire avocado for a little salad. So I'm just going to slice it and then add it to my bowl. So now we've got our base. We've got some delicious produce. And I didn't really want to go with your average salad ingredients because I wanted to show you that you guys can use a ton of different things and make salads way more interesting than they usually are. This avocado is giving me problems. There we go. Scoop it out, and it comes out already sliced. I sliced it in here. All right, there's my avocado. I'm going to change my gloves up a little bit. Okay, so we got some produce. So some other ingredients that you could use for crunchy, like I used onion, carrots, cucumber, zucchini, bell peppers. I love bell peppers. They have so many good vitamins for you. Apple would be really good. Seeds, any kind of seeds. And I have some seeds, so I'll show you some seeds. And then something soft. So you could either do like sweet potatoes or avocado. You could add some cheese in there. Tomatoes would be really good. All right, moving on. So we got our produce. Next, we're going to add something to make it a little more filling. So that's going to be your protein. Okay, today I have opted for chicken. So I just got this at Jewel. It's like rotisserie chicken that they boxed up. It's super easy. You don't really have to do anything. The only thing I'm going to do is cut it into a little bit smaller pieces so that it's nice and bite-sized. So I'm just going to add a few, like a 1/2 cup of chicken. Measuring out things in your salad is really important because if not, you can go overboard and then you've just got way too much. So it's usually about a 1/2 cup of everything. After you add in your base, which I said was like 2 to 3 cups of like actual lettuce, everything else is a 1/2 cup. So like a 1/2 cup of produce, a 1/2 cup of protein. So I'm going to do like a few more. I'm kind of eyeballing it right now, but I've been making salads forever, so I'm kind of a pro. Okay, so we got our filling. And so for protein, I did chicken. I love chicken. You could do like meat, steak. You could do like deli meat. If you have just like some deli turkey lying around, you could throw that in there. Fish would be really good. Hard-boiled eggs, beans to add some protein. Then for the rest of my salad is going to be just things to make it tasty and interesting. Okay, that's what we're going for. We want something that you actually enjoy eating. So something unexpected. In a salad, you expect to see vegetables. You don't always expect fruits, but I'm going to add strawberries in mine. So adding something unexpected, just, it makes it more tasty to eat. So you could add your favorite fruits. And then again, I'm just chopping them up so that they're bite-sized and adding them right in. So I think I'll do like 2 to 3 strawberries. So adding in something unexpected kind of throws off your taste buds, keeps you on your toes, and it also makes it so you're not eating like the same kind of thing every single day. One more little strawberry. It also adds a great flavor, and strawberries are super good for you as well. So chopping up my something unexpected. All right, some other examples of some unexpected stuff to add into your salad to kick it up a notch are, so any kind of fruit, like they've got watermelon or raspberries, strawberries, cottage cheese, which is going to give you a little bit extra protein and some extra texture, hummus, bacon, herbs, and dried fruit. Like I love adding dried cranberries into my salads, or like dried apricots. So tasty. Okay, let's move on to our toppings. Okay, so I got now we're going to do some toppings / flavor boosters. Okay, I have pepitas, which are just pumpkin seeds. I'll show you what they look like. So pepitas they're literally just pumpkin seeds. Like if you carve a pumpkin, you know how sometimes people like roast pumpkin seeds? I always put them in the oven. These are them. They're so good for you. They got a lot of zinc in them, and they add a nice crunch. It's not a nut, so if there's a nut allergy, they're totally good. So for this, I'm going to measure it out. I'm just going to do a tablespoon of pepitas just on top. And that's going to add some good flavor. Now, the last thing that I want to add is my dressing. So today I bought dressing. I'm going to talk about making dressing because it's really easy. But today I got a balsamic vinaigrette, because balsamic is going to taste good with everything that we put in there. It's going to taste good with the chicken and the lettuce, but it's also going to taste good with the fruit, because remember that strawberry is a little unexpected. So the dressing is going to tie it all together. And I'm also going to measure this out. And I'm going to start with a tablespoon. And if you feel like you need more, add more. But always just measure and start out small, because you can always add more. Once you add the dressing in, it's kind of hard to take it out. It's near impossible. So start with a little bit. And if you feel like you need a little more flavor, go for another tablespoon or half a tablespoon. So I'm going to measure it out and just kind of pour it all over. Then I'm going to toss my salad all together. So I've got 2 spoons, and I'm just going to toss it together. And like some of my avocado pieces are sticking together, so I'm going to break those up so that I get a nice even distribution. Plastic silverware isn't really working the best for me right now. Okay, I'm gonna grab a plate and try it out. All right, let's see. So I want to get everything. I want to get some spring mix and kale. Definitely want to get those strawberries in there. I got a little bit of avocado, get some chicken, and then some of my pepitas and the red onion. All right, let's try it all together. I forgot a fork, so I'm going to attempt to eat salad with a spoon, which doesn't usually work out that well. So good because you get all those different textures and flavors all in one bite. So good. So these are all flavors that I really enjoy. You may not. So I'm going to show you, or I'm going to talk about some ways to kind of make these salads your own. So if you like more spicy, so the way that you can add spice to your salads are by the dressing. You can make a salad dressing that has sriracha in it. That's really spicy. Buffalo sauce, like that you would put on wings. That would make a great salad dressing. Or just adding like some chili flakes or chili pepper to some olive oil. Like really, dressings are super easy to make. If you want to make your own salad dressing, you could use Greek yogurt, lime juice or lemon juice, olive oil, vinegar, honey, mustard, any of a combination of those things, plus salt and pepper, and then other seasonings. So like you could do a base of olive oil, salt and pepper, add a little chili pepper, maybe a little vinegar. Spicy and delicious salad dressing. So to switch up the flavors, really, the lettuce is going to go with everything. Chicken's going to go with everything. Those flavors all are super, they go well together. If you wanted to make maybe a Southwest salad, you could switch out the avocado, strawberries, and pepitas. So you would leave your base, leave your salad mix, leave your chicken, and then you could add tomatoes, corn, and tortilla strips. You've got soft tomato, the corn, little crunchy, tortilla strips, add some flavor and crunch, and then a Southwest dressing. So that'd be a way to make something a little different, but keeping the same base. Or you could add bacon bits. Really good flavor, really good crunch. Make sure you measure out ingredients. I kind of talked about it, but measuring out your ingredients, it can be kind of a pain, a little bit tedious, but we're in quarantine, you know, we have nothing but time. So take some time, set aside some time to really focus on measuring, because measuring is going to be a way that you don't overdo it. So like if you overdo it on the salad dressing, it can mess up like the balance of flavor. So really make sure you're measuring. And then just really a good way to start out is to sit down with your staff or yourself and think about like, what are your favorite foods? Like, what is your favorite meal? Think about that. And then there's definitely a way that you can put all of those things into a salad. Like if your favorite meal is Buffalo Wild Wings, you can totally make that into a salad. Say add some lettuce, chicken, and whatever kind of sauce you like, that can be a salad dressing. Then think about what kind of fruits and vegetables you like. Like if you're not a fan of Brussels sprouts, don't put Brussels sprouts in your salad. If you love broccoli, then always put broccoli in your salad because you know you're going to want to eat it. And then another way, if you're kind of like, well, salads don't really fill me up, I'm always feel hungry after that, then add some carbs. So you could add some whole grain pasta. You could do rice, quinoa, or if you add extra protein. So like for protein today, I use chicken. But whatever you add for protein, just add a little extra of it because that's going to be more filling. And that way you won't be hungry like 20 minutes later. And then you want to do a fourth of a cup of that. So a fourth of a cup of like your toppings, and then a fourth of a cup of any kind of carbs that you add, like pasta or rice or quinoa. And that is pretty much it. So really think about it, make a grocery list, set up some time to write down the things that you want to put in your salad, and you can make a really filling, delicious, and healthy meal for yourself with lots of different flavors and textures. So if you guys do make a delicious salad for lunch or dinner, take a picture of it, send it to me, email it to me. I would love to see it. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow for craft and Zumba. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.